Hey there, comic fans. This is Comicfan with another humble haul. In this episode, I went to quite a few places, hit up some shops, made some online deals, visited some private collections. Yeah, I'm sorry it's been quite a while since I last saw you guys, but it's good. It feels good to be back. Let's look at some books, shall we? Like I said, the first shop I went to, I just picked up a couple books. Saw an old friend I haven't seen in a long time, my good friend Sean over at Spiro's Heroes, and picked up a couple books for my run. If you guys have been watching my last couple videos, been trying to build up a decent commandy run. Found a couple books there, number 5 and number 20. Good stuff there. Got quite a stack. It's been, geez, got about a good bundle of books. So the online purchase that I made, which is more run fillers actually. Some books that I have been trying to get. I've been duped a couple times thinking it was the right issue. We've all made that mistake, right? I made that mistake quite a few times. Four-way flashers is in the chat. Good to see you again, buddy. I see you often, but it's always good to see you. So one online purchase was Amazing Spider-Man number 130. First appearance of the Spider Buggy. I've always gotten issue number 160 thinking it's the first appearance. Apparently it is not, and I've been corrected many times by others as well as myself, but for some reason I keep falling for issue number 160. So I finally got the first appearance of Spider Buggy. It's just one of those things as a kid. I had a Spider Buggy Hot Wheel toy as a kid, and I always wanted to see the first appearance in comics. So there you go, got that. Another online purchase. I saw Vid Crew get this a while back, made me very envious, and wanted to get one for myself, but I decided to go the cheap route. I went and got a second print just to see if I liked it. Let's get number 1. Yes, it is the second print. I guess maybe I was just tired of the hunt for this one, and I gave up and got it online. It turns out that I never actually saw the inside of this, so I picked it up. Ended up just being mediocre. It tended to be a typical independent book of the 1990s. It did just that. So my curiosity is done for now, and if I ever find one in the wild, I'll be sure to pick it up. But I was a little underwhelmed by it. On to a bundle of books I got from a yard sale. Let's see, get this one. It basically had 2 run fillers I needed to complete a run, but overall the stack wasn't terrible. I'm just going to show you the highlights because there was some 90s image in there that I picked out, but for $20 it was actually pretty good. Among that pile was a ROM number 17. Believe it or not, a Death of Superman. That was great. Far away I am saying it was a dud. Also in there, a very faded copy of G.I. Joe number 53. Nonetheless, I will take it for the $20 bundle. A first issue special number 12. Yeah, I am saying Scud is a dud. Scud was very underwhelming. It was indeed a dud. First issue special number 12, the first Blue Star Man. Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, number 1. Not bad. Human Torch, number 2. I already have number 1, so I might as well start collecting that run, huh? A couple G.I. Joes. G.I. Joe 28. And G.I. Joe number 9. Not bad there. There was something a little peculiar in that stack. A promotional book, and you know I love promotional books. a Captain America Meets the Asthma Monster. That was definitely a great find, if not for me worth the $20 in itself. I wouldn't pay $20, but I was glad to see that in the stack. Here's the couple of books that were actually in the pile that I was actually interested in. An X-Men number 451. Not bad. Like I said, I wouldn't pay $20 myself, but I was glad to see that in the stack. And then the two run fillers I needed for my X-Men run. An X-Men number 72 and X-Men number 82. Not bad for a $20 stack. That was pretty remarkable from why I got my money's worth. Let's see. I went to a local show over the weekend. Picked up a couple books there. Let's see. For $3, I got an X-Men number 97. Not bad. The top staple is popped, but for $3, I'm more than happy with that. Along with that, for $5 each, I got a Power Pack number 1 and a Labyrinth number 1. I seem to be getting into those quite often. It took me a while to find my first one. Normally, what happened after I found my first one, I found 3 others after that. So very happy with that. Okay, I went over to a Rocket Comics booth, and for $10, I picked up a Wolverine number 4, and I finally have that 4-issue series completed. So thank you very much for that. I was really happy about that. And for $30 was actually a book I actually put on my 2019 want list, which I haven't put up yet. Still debating whether or not I'm going to put that up. But this was definitely on my list, and for $30, I got Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos number 13. Very happy about this. The first time Captain America teams up with Sergeant Fury, and the second appearance of Captain America since the Golden Age. Now, definitely got my bang for my buck with that book. So happy to get this. This is a book I've always wanted. I actually threw something in with that purchase. A Rawhide Kid number 31, a great 12 center. I will not say no to that. I'll gladly take that. So, very happy with that. And one more thing I got for a couple bucks more at another booth. I got a Rampaging Hulk number 1. Rampaging Hulk number 1. I've had this in my collection a couple of times. The first time I gave it away to my good friend Jared. And the second time I don't know, I guess I did something with it. I can't remember what I did with my last copy, but I'm definitely holding on to this one. I'm amazed by the artwork in this. I can only imagine the rest of the issues are like this, but if this is what I get out of the first issue, I'm definitely going to pick up the rest of them. Great work in this. Let's see. Art by Walt Simonson in the first story. What else have we got? Looking at the people that contributed to this, we've got some John Buscema artwork and another story. It's great stuff, man. See if I can give you a taste of just one more page. See what I'm talking about. Look at that, huh? That's a great page. I wouldn't mind if I were to ever start collecting original artwork. I wonder how much something like this goes for. So there's that. And I actually got a pickup yesterday. Yesterday I went to take my daughter to a couple places because she had the day off from school. And was it yesterday? No, Monday. Yeah, sorry. So she had me driving all over the place, and I wasn't really in the area to where I thought I was going to be finding books, but she takes me to this one place, and they happen to have books. So who am I to turn down a good place to shop for books? Let me tell you that This little tiny stack here, another $20. Seems to be an okay price for me to be spending books on. So let me show you what I found for $20. Amongst that stack, a Black Panther #2. Also in there, Mighty Avengers #1. A-Force #1. X-Men 201. So far, so good. Web of Spider-Man #1. Not bad. I love this. It's in great condition. And Godzilla #1. Not bad. Just in time. I believe they're coming out with a new series on this. Very happy about that. And to top it all off for that $20 stack, a Silver Surfer #44. Who can beat that for $20? I'm sure many people can, but I'm excited to get that stack for $20. Yeah, that's a great deal, is it not? Once again, very happy with that. And I believe there's one more thing that just was at the bottom of the stack. Another online purchase I did, but this was just a run filler as well. And in between the last video and this video, I came across a dry spot where I just decided I needed to buy something. So for, I don't even remember how much it was, $7 shipped, I believe. I'll throw that number out there. A Daredevil #88. Nothing big about this, but I love the way Purple Man is drawn in this. And since I don't have a first appearance of Purple Man, I thought I'd just settle for this for now. So it was good enough for me. I really love the Daredevil border covers. I think that's what drew me into that. So another, just one thing to satisfy my craving for that dry spell that was coming through. And since the last time I talked to you, I received a nice little gift in the mail, courtesy of some YouTubers. This came by way of Four-Way Flashers, who's in the chat. A shameless nod to you, sir, and my good friend, Gene Paulie's Peter. They collaborated and surprised me with a nice Christmas gift I was not expecting. 2 books. The first of the 2, and I'm just thumbing through this really quick because I wanted to share a page out of this. So, oh, there it is. Found it on the first try. It's not always easy for me, so let's hope I keep my fingers there. He gave me a nice little sketch. Four-Way Flashers went and sketched a nice little venomized Santa Claus for me on a venomized #1 blank cover. So that was cool. But when I started thumbing through it, and I really found one panel that struck my attention, was this right here. Straight out of the pages of Secret Wars #8, a black covered Spidey in the same traditional pose that I really appreciate it. And on the back, he wrote me a little message. I know it's backwards here, but I'll read it to you for those who aren't following here. Merry Christmas. Thanks for being a great friend this year. And your Canadian pals, Mike and Sean. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. But that was not all. They threw in another fine gift that I was really happy with. You'll see this probably on the thumbnail that I posted, but you didn't see the whole thing, but here it is, America's Best Comics. A nice little square-bound promotional issue that you know I love my promotional issues. This was a slab 7.0. I am looking this whole thing over, and I do not see the 7.0 in this book. This book doesn't do that great justice, and in fact, I would say that it is a much higher grade in my opinion. Of course, it's going to be in a much higher grade because I hold all of these books dear to my heart, and I'm very excited to have this. But anyway, by the looks and appearance on the outside, this does not look like an 8.0, 7.0. It just looks much better, much cleaner than that. So unless there's something on the inside that I don't know about, I do think that this is much higher. Once again, Thank you so much. This is something I really appreciate because I've never actually received comic books as a Christmas present. So I'm really touched by the generosity of my fellow friends here on YouTube. With that being said, we're a little over the 15-minute mark, and I'm out of books. I do have a show coming up this weekend, so that only is going to lead to another video. With that being said, this is Comicfan, and as always, happy hunting. You guys have a great time looking for those books, as I surely will, and I will be back. So you guys hang tight. We'll see you again soon. Bye bye.